Now, how does it go? How does it go to your YouTube channel?
I give. See, I'm hearing myself feedback. I don't know how, unless it's your mic is picking it up through your headset. I don't know. But it's not that bad.
Is it better if I get back further?
Let me see. I think it is. Hey, Paul. How you doing, Paul? Can you tell us how does the audio sounding and the video? Yeah, you need to pause that, Don. So
yeah,
when you're on the video, when you're
got it. I turned the volume down.
I got you.
I can't see the chat on my phone either. I've never done YouTube anything really with my phone.
Yeah, let me go to my channel real quick. Let me see.
That's where I'm at. I'm at your channel, and I've got us.
It says we're live. And let me. Yep. Oh, there's Dave's in there. Hi, Dave.
Hi, everybody. I can't see anybody. I can't tell, and I'm going to turn my phone off.
I think you have to click on. There's a look on the bottom. You'll see chat. You have to click on that. I think maybe even
chat on, with host and others. Oh, I see.
Yeah. So we are using StreamYard, and
I can type in chat, but there I can see my chat. Has anybody else logged in?
Yeah. Are you?
All I see is what I typed in. I said hello all. Do you see that? That's all I see in my private chat.
Hold on.
Isn't that weird?
Oh no, this is for us. That's for us.
Oh, that's for us.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't. No.
I'm not going to be able to see everybody else.
No, you have to use your phone or open up another tab and just go to my site, and you can split the window if you want.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Make sure I don't hit anything. I'll tell you, after listening to Dale, I went out and played a little golf earlier. I opened up the case and let it sit because the smell's getting on my nerves.
Yeah, I never even thought about that.
Holy, it's overwhelming.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Dave. Dave Ars.
Hi, everybody. Isn't that a pretty?
Okay, Dave.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get my. Now you can see the difference on this camera that I'm on now, can't you?
Oh yeah, it's night and day.
I'm just doing something a little different. I got the light. I got a dual window coming in. I'm using that light. Here's mine.
Yeah, see, yours is darker than mine. I probably like yours better.
Because
I'm a blue freak, you know.
I mean,
blue hack shirt on.
It may look like that on a camera. It may not be that much difference in person. We don't, Hi, Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Yeah. So,
so you're going to do another video now that I got a blue Les Paul.
Can you look at that nut? You got the titanium nut.
Yeah. See, that's the only real difference right there. Those two things.
Yeah, I just got a traditional. I think it's a Tusk nut.
Yeah, and on the list price of Gibson for $400, I got a titanium adjustable nut, and you can't really see it. It says there you can a little bit HP on the truss rod cover. Yeah, otherwise, these guitars are identical.
Yeah, I have
I got a real fancy case, which is ugly. Ugly as all sin.
I have the HP electronics.
Yeah,
like you.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Hey, Trash. See, I can do this. I can show, and you can see. I can post what they're posting.
Oh, okay.
Just one at a time.
So I can see who's here. Thrash metal and riffs. Cool. Thrash.
Yeah. So we have Paul in here. Hi, Paul. Dave Ars. He dropped in. He left already. And there's Janice. Yeah. So Don, how long have you been playing guitar?
On and off since I was about 13 or 14 years old.
Same thing here. And,
I tried a couple times as when I was like 10 or 11 and with an old steel string acoustic my brother had, but I couldn't. Couldn't make a chord. It was like, this is stupid. But then I got a decent acoustic guitar, a nylon string, which made it easy to do, and then worked my way up. And then I quit.
Hi Zip, how you doing?
He's Zip Fix. I don't think I know Zip Fix.
Yeah, he's a real good guitar player, and he fixes guitars too. I mean, really fixes them. He can anything it's broken he can fix, and he's a very great guitarist. Frank, how you doing? We have Frank C in here now.
Back in the 70s, when life was good, and you're still in high school, and I had an SG, and my brother's cats knocked it over, whacking on the string ends, cracked the neck, and a buddy of mine twice fixed the neck. It was nice, but I broke that. That guitar finally went away. SG, yeah, I would have bought the SG, but the thing just, I don't know how. Craig Reckless, I asked him how he does that, and he's a gunslinger. He has it down as low as it goes. So I guess that's different, but I can't play with it.
And I only play sitting down.
If I only played sitting down, I'd have bought the SG. But
right.
I hunch over when I sit down, and it kills my back.
See, where I'm the opposite. Standing up will bother me. But I got
that's funny
from playing upstairs on a couch, a love seat, which is probably a little too low. I'm used to playing on there, so I came down here. I got one of these office chairs, but I had to remove the arms. I couldn't play with the arms, so I removed that.
Yeah.
So it's working better. But here's where I have my everything else is down here. I have my Helix is down here. Let's see if you can see. There's the Helix.
Yeah, I want that. I got one coming. I know.
I
feel like I'm like the cop. I should change the name of my channel to Copycat.
And that's all right.
I can't believe you bought a blue Les Paul. I did. You do have that blue, the blue Ibanez, but
that right there's the blue Ibanez right there.
Yeah.
And let me say, and then on the
right where you did
there, it's hard to see. Is the
you got the nice looking? I like that case, the leather.
Yeah,
case. I think that's much nicer looking.
See, there's where the lights coming in. I don't have the overhead lights on.
Is that right?
Yeah, so it's bringing that much light in. You want there's my mixer, but like I was telling you, I have the
I've been
Helix.
looking at the different. Some people have the mixers, some of them have the interface or whatever.
Well, that is it's a USB mixer, so that is my interface. So I have it going from the Helix to that into my. It's hard to see. That's the computer right there. Wow. It's a ASRock. Jason, how you doing, bud? And it's a ASRock. It's supposed to be a gaming computer. I got probably the time I got my Strat like 4 years ago, my American Strat, and it's a little higher end, but not super. But it's it's been rock solid.
Now you're using a camera, not that you're not doing. Or are you using the computer's camera?
I'm using a webcam.
So how does that hook? I don't understand.
Here, I'll show you. I got so many. Hold on.
So that hooks into the computer?
Yep. Here's one. This is a C525, and the one I'm using now, which you see me one of the better ones, is a C920. All it does is all you do is connect it USB
into your computer,
and you open a USB port. And you can see
that overrides the camera that is built in, that I'm using built into the.
Well, you'll have like in StreamYard, it'll give you a choice. You can I can switch cameras.
That's right, because it said use the computer's camera.
Right. So you can switch. You do all kinds of stuff.
Now this live stream is brought to you by Coors Light, by the way.
Oh yeah, and the Maryland logo too, by the way.
Isn't that cool? My niece and her husband gave that to me for my birthday last year. Got a bottle opener on it.
Happy birthday! When is you got a birthday?
August 3rd.
Get out.
And I'm official. 62.
Get out. August 3rd. I'm August 7.
August 7.
I'll be 64.
It was August 7. I don't know. Somebody. Okay, and my aunt was August 9th. And somebody August 7th. Okay, cool.
And my son my estranged son. He's August 6th.
Bit of smoke. You can even see the camera's not that bad. It picks up the cigarette smoke.
Yeah, but I mean, like the camera I'm using now, you can get it for on sale for like 50. I mean, $60, and sometimes they're on sale for $50. You can't beat that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Rock and Dave was there. Did he come in on yours? Or was that
he was in a chat room
Yeah,
yesterday.
last night. He was there last night.
And he wants to do something. I mean, he's got,
he's got the Zoom Q8. I was looking at that. I don't think I need the Q8. I think the Q4 does the same thing.
Now, I think Jason's in here. I don't know. Does Jason? Do you have a Zoom? I mean, can you? I don't know. Can you hook that directly up use it as a webcam too? I don't know.
Which Jason? Jason Wade?
Jason Wade, yeah.
Hey, Jason Wade. Hey, I can't see the chat, everybody. So hi, all. A few. I don't know how many. It doesn't even tell me how many people.
Here, I can. Here, you can see what they're posting here. Okay, but I got to put it on here and.
Okay. Just sold it to Dave Stafford. Cool.
Oh, he's the camera.
And yeah, which Zoom was it? I know there's a delay on the.
Yeah, there's always going to be a delay. There's Quentin James.
Gotta love Hack, and Hack's. I think Hack's wife likes to do it more than Hack does. Yell out Quentin.
Yeah.
Boy, he looked like a pig in slop, didn't he, on his last live stream playing that Les Paul?
Who?
Mitch. I'm not Mitch. You're Mitch. Hack.
Yeah. I saw a little bit of his stuff today. I saw some pictures he posted. He's with Robert Baker, Philip McKnight. I think I saw Steve from Boston and one of them.
What is that on Facebook?
Brian, it's on Facebook in his Hacks or Canucks with guitars.
I gave up, but the last stream that I saw, I didn't catch it live. I saw that you were in there, but it was Brian Stewart as you're watching the video on the left, and was it Brian Cote on the right?
Yeah, Brian was it. Yeah, Brian was in some of them. Brian Sport. Yeah, both of them.
Yeah. It looked like they were having a lot of fun. Hacksaw everybody.
Oh, he is. I mean,
he saw Steve from Boston. He saw I can't even think all the names he mentioned.
Yeah.
He saw McKnight.
Yep. Yeah, Quentin. Almost everybody uses the C9. Most people use the Logitech C920.
I wrote that down.
Yeah, I mean, it's your inexpensive. Well, you got I mean, Micro Center. They probably have them in. It's in Towson. And you can stop at Guitar Center. Actually, it's on Joppa Road, one end of Joppa Road to the other, and you can go to.
Well, when I go down and get my Helix at Chuck Levin's, I'll see what they got if they have any of this stuff. If not, Bill's Music House should have some of this stuff.
Oh yeah.
And if I know what I want when I go in, and I'm going to get something, I can get it. But
you ordered though, did you, from Chuck Levin already?
Well, they told me they're going to call me when they were completely out. I mean, right. they looked around for 20. They looked for in what do you call it when you leave money in layaway? They have a layaway thing. If you watch some of Tone King's videos from about a year ago, he went to Chuck Levin. He bought a guitar, and I think he just did one the other day on Fender guitars.
Right.
He was there Friday. I bought my guitar Saturday. I missed him by a day.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a really cool place. He went down in the basement with him, and they found an obscure Telecaster in one video.
I'm using now, Janice. You know the webcam does have a built-in mic. I never use that. I never use the built-in mic on those cams. I'm using an audio interface, which is. I'll show you again while you're here.
Janice, you got a new avatar. It looks like very nice.
That is a USB mixer. It's a Mackie Pro FX8. I had it for a long time, like maybe 8 or 10 years, and it's been rock solid, really rock solid. So I have if you can see that top port on the left or the top cable on the left.
Yeah, that's the camera.
Yeah, that's the mic. That's the mic. That's what I'm talking through right now. And the orange and gray cable is connected coming out of my Helix when I have that on. So that's how it picks it up.
So everything goes into that, and then out of that into your computer.
Yeah, right. Because that Mac Pro is it's USB. Have it connected.
So when you're playing your guitar, okay, with your headphones on, is the sound coming out of the mixer or out of your computer?
Well, it's the mixer's doing it, but it's coming through the computer.
So how does it sound? Does it sound good?
Well, you tell me. Everything I do it's everything.
You've never played your
everything's always been everything that you ever heard me do for the last year or two. It's all using software.
Oh man, you never get to rock the windows.
Well, yeah, a little bit. I mean,
the windows.
I mean, every now and then I'll ask, my wife, she'll scream. I mean, well, that Cantana, even a half a watt, she if I had it down here, she won't be able to hear a TV. It'll mess her up. So
is that right?
Yeah. Wow. But the now the THR 10X, I can play that, and if she's like taking a shower or a bath or something, I might play it. I'll unplug and just play the speakers a little bit, but I don't do it a whole lot.
Right. See, I got to figure that out because everything you hear in my videos is just coming through the microphones that's built into the camera.
I have not, Jason. I saw some videos out on it today. I have not. But I will. I might wait a few days. I'll back everything up. I'll update it. But to be honest,
does it really need to be updated?
You don't have to update it, but it's not a bad idea. But I think, man, if I wanted to go back to 270, whatever, 2.71, whatever it is, you need to back everything up, because if I go back after going to 280, it won't be there. You have to import it back in. But yeah, I think it's always good to update.
What does that do?
Well, they'll add, I don't know, there's going to be some kind of benefits, and probably more, because it has a ton of presets in it. So I imagine they're going to have some more presets in it. A lot of people complain about it. But to me, give me 2 or 3 or 4 presets, I'm good. I mean, I have a couple. Frank set me up with some. He showed me how to make one, and he told me what to do. It sounds real good. Dave R did the same thing. He told me what to do, and Eric EVH. And so I got like 3 or 4 real good ones, and I downloaded some from the Line 6
on the
site itself, and some of them were not good, but a couple of them were okay.
Are the actual presets that come with it any good?
Well, some of them are. I mean, people complain about it, but there's so many in there. You're going to find something, and you can tweak it yourself.
You can tweak it.
What's that?
You can tweak it yourself. You can go in there and take something out or add something in.
Exactly.
See, what I'm used to is I have the what I've done. All my videos that you've seen have the Digitech RP1000,
right?
Which I have 10 buttons that I can hit. Each one has a separate preset, and that's what I can do with the Helix, right? Once I get 10 different ones that I like, I can assign them to each button. Right?
You can assign them to each button. I haven't messed with it.
Well, that's what. Because what I do is I do like 5 leads and 5 rhythm,
You can do it. I mean, I think that might be called I think it's like what a snapshot. You'll set everything up. Or if you just, let's say you have one thing you like, but you want to take this distortion off. I mean, you can do everything you want. So,
yeah. But see, I don't need to be like playing and then in the middle step on a button and take this off.
You could if you want.
I understand that. I've seen how that. I've watched a lot of videos on it.
But I don't. I don't have mine on the floor. Number one, I have it on I could put it on the floor, but. Yeah, I just stay with the same thing.
But I'm ready to graduate off of just using the camera mic and then downloading from the camera or whatever, uploading from the camera into my computer and then from my computer to YouTube. That's how I do it.
Yeah, Jason says he's in an apartment, and so you don't want to be playing an amp.
Frank, hey Frank. No, I'm lucky. My wife, I can crank it up. Of course, I play through a PA, but I can still crank it up pretty loud.
Right.
She tunes it right out. She just
Frank. I hear I saw some videos out. I believe it is out now. There's some good stuff on there. I just saw it on one of my feeds or something that started. But I'll probably mess around with this weekend.
This is as high tech as I've gotten. I'm doing a live stream. I never thought I'd do
Jason,
this.
have you seen it? You say you did update already. Have you seen it? Can you hear any difference, or what is the big difference, or
I'll be
if
right
there
back.
is? Okay, Don.
Coors Light time. I'm down it. I got about 5 or 6 people in there.
Yeah, I haven't done up to update it, but I don't think it's
I'm back.
anything too hard to do. Yeah, but Frank, see, he really picked up. He got the stomp, and he really picked that up on figuring out how to use it really fast.
Well, a lot of it looks similar, and I've seen enough people how they create. There's enough videos that show how to create. What I don't understand is the parallel. You know how you have like the one chain at the top. Let's say it's you got a Marshall amp, and then you put a noise gate, and then you put maybe delay, and then there's the next line underneath, and people are
right. You can add all kinds of
what's that parallel thing?
Well, you can just adding more effects, more. I think that's the difference between what Frank has and what I have. I can add more stuff to that line.
Do you come out stereo with one cable from the Helix, or do you just use one?
I think I'm using stereo. Yeah, because I have 2 and 2. Yeah. But see, I use software on mine, so I don't do anything with the controls. But you can do the same thing with the controls, which you may want to do. I mean, it's good, but I could show you my Helix.
Adjusted from the Helix, whatever you call that touchpad.
Let me see if I can. I don't know if I'm able to share my screen with this. Nah, I better. Nah, I don't know if it's going to let me share the screen. Nah, better not. Yeah, I don't want to chance it. I was going to share the screen, but all right. Here's Janice has a question. Let's see. Does it need a special setup, or can you just bring it to the open mic and just use it as a pedal? Yes, that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, they can hook it right into the.
You can hook it to a PA system. You don't even have to have an amp. I think you can hook it to an amp.
Yeah. Now you need an XLR. The guy told me at Chuck Levin's that you need instead of a regular guitar cable where it's where you have 2 of these ends. Where's the camera? There you go. No.
Yeah.
There you go. You got one like this, and one has to be what's it called? XLR.
Yeah, it has that. I have all that. But I have right now. I have mine. See, I've never hooked it up to a P. I never. So I don't.
Yeah. So that's. I got a cable to go, but now I need to get 2 because if you're going from stereo, you need 2 cables, right?
So you have a PA, right? Already. Yeah. So you'll be able to do everything.
Yeah.
Booming.
But Janice, you wouldn't need the Helix stomp. It's a lot. It's you can spend a lot less money and get the
stomp is the less money. Is it cheaper?
Stomp is the less money. What do we have with the multi effects pedals?
Yeah. I have the floor.
I don't have it.
And the stomp is like, I don't know, a third of the price, something like that. Hey Gussie. Hope you're doing well.
Hi Gussie. I gotta write all these.
Hi Bam.
I've been neglecting subscribing to a lot of people like Frank C, Gussie, Quentin. 1, 2. I already subscribed to Janice. Me and Janice did a collaboration. F sharp minor. That was great. That was good. I enjoyed doing that. There's a 1/4-inch mono guitar input we use to call XLP or DIN cable. Like microphone. Yeah. Isn't that XLR? Isn't that what they call it?
Yeah, but it's the XLR. I mean, it looks the same. But I don't see me doing anything like that. Like I said, everything I do is with software.
Yeah, see, that's why we got to hook up. You got a, hey Gussie, you've got to teach me all this. You're the computer guru. So
Well,
you've got XLR, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not using XL. The only thing I'm using XLR.
No. But you got to show me how to.
There's plenty of
get this interface stuff.
Plenty of stuff I don't know. I mean, I know how to fix computers, but I don't know how to do.
Dude, you're going to come in on my computer and hook it up for me.
Yeah, I was going to.
That's knowing computers.
I was going to get you to get like TeamViewer because it's pretty easy to use, and it'll let me log in. I can just do everything from here. I used to fix a lot of PCs remotely. I mean, if it wasn't any hardware issue, I could, and there weren't eradicated with viruses, I could get it working right.
Hey, I've been.
Oh, there you go. Here, Jason's. Let me so you can read what Jason. He's explaining it a lot better than I am. It has scribble strips, which it'll tell you what if you want to assign this pedal to what, it's going to name it that. He's got everything. That's exactly right.
The only reason I'm spending the extra money to get the floor thing is so that I can just have what I'm used to, 10 presets or whatever whether they're their line 6s or ones that I make or ones that I import from you or Dave C or somebody. Dave R.
What's the difference, Jason, between the rack? There's a Helix rack. I think isn't that what Quentin has, the Helix rack? What's the difference between that and the floor? Oh yeah, you probably have to have another thing hooked up to it, I guess.
The rack is probably their direct competition with Helix. I mean, Kemper, I would think. Kemper is, just all. See, I don't want to have to push a button with my finger every time I want to change the sound. I just want to.
No, you don't.
I just want to step on something.
I say I don't. I'm doing everything in software. So, and I tend to keep the same. I got a couple that I really like. I don't even mess with it. Like I said, 3 or 4 that I don't mess with. I downloaded a couple Randy Rhodes. One sounds better than the other. I downloaded a couple EVHs, and one sounds better than the other. And
one thing I think a lot of people need to understand, and it's a shame we only get probably 5 or 6 people watching, but on one of the big channels, they never mention this. It surprises me. Now, the list price of the Helix floor thing is $15.99. So if you buy it online at Sweetwater or Z Sounds or Musician's Friend, it's like $1,600. I didn't even ask for a discount, and they offered it to me for $14.25. And this isn't to brag how much money we're spending. The point I'm trying to make is a lot of people don't know that. If you go into your local place, now I don't know about Guitar Center. I know they have a lot of coupons and different things, if you're on their mailing list or whatever. But this Chuck Levin's is it's kind of like a family store. It's a big family store. But
right.
They gave me a discount I didn't even ask for it.
Right.
Now,
well, I
won the guitar. They gave me the list prices that he told me it was $4,000. It wasn't, but it doesn't matter. And then he discounted, and I said, well, I need a little more off, and they gave me a little more off. Not what I wanted off, but they gave me a little more off.
You see, I had a 16%, and they let me use that.
Right, so, and at that point, they're not going to take any more off.
No. You one or the other.
But
see, here's what they didn't do, because since I used that coupon, they wouldn't let me get the 2 years free finance or whatever. Only 6 months. I couldn't do both.
Serious?
Yeah, but it didn't matter because I paid. I intended to pay it off anyway. It's all paid for.
If you can go to an independent music store, which has a fairly elaborate set, a lot of stuff. Like Chuck Lev, I've got a free setup, so I've got a year or 30 days. I can take it back and get it set up. I don't know if my fret ends. I think my fret ends stick out. I didn't even think about that. Like I'm running my hand. I'm out of the thing.
Oh, mine is.
See, I think I've got fret sprout. I don't even know what that is, but it feels sharp. And this guitar is
mine's real smooth.
I can't shred on this thing. Like I can't.
Well, they're not. Les Pauls weren't considered a shred guitar, but
I'll shred on this thing. You wait.
Yeah. But I mean,
it's wider. From what do you call it?
That's why I like a wide. That's why I like a wider.
From here to here is wide, right? From left to top, from the 6th string to the 1st string.
It's something radius. What compound radius is that? What that's called? Where it gets bigger.
You can get
or
deals
wider.
Sweetwater if you call and talk. Oh, I didn't know that, Dale.
Yeah.
Hey, Dale. How you doing, man?
Yeah. Every time I bought something from Sweetwater, which was only, well, 2 times, they always knock a good. I mean, I paid for the, and I guess it's 2 years ago now, the PRSSC. I think I paid $640 for the same thing I got used the same year. It's going for like, $100, way more than that.
Dale, did you see it yet? There it is. And the only difference between mine and Mitch's is the titanium nut and the HP silver. You can't see. I can't get it to focus.
No, it's good. It's good enough.
Nut cover. I've slightly banged this thing twice doing. I knew it was going to happen, but it was just into the printer. I don't think I heard it. I didn't know that you could negotiate with Sweetwater and those guys if you call them. That's see that this is what I think McKnight. I unsubscribed to him. I had a bad experience with those people, but with McKnight, but I think he said that before. But a lot of these big channels, they should tell people people are spending the list price on everything instead of calling like he's. I didn't know you could negotiate with Sweetwater.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought somebody did mention it somewhere. I don't know, but they've always, even Guitar Center. Well, I always have those coupons, and they, but those coupons, which most of you guys know in here, that will say excludes, which excludes anything decent. Here's Dave. Here's Dave.
Which Dave?
It's the Brock and Dave.
Dave, hey man. Cool. You called it.
Yeah.
I like Dave's video. He took my my challenge, my chord progression challenge, and
I never did it. I was going to do it. I never did it. I haven't done anything.
Son of a gun. But Dave took that and put it into his show. He jammed on top of it.
Right.
That was cool. That was really cool. That humbled me. And he, of course, Dave's, the man. Dave can play.
Yeah, that's right. I did see that. The Tone King, I know you haven't watched him lately, but he does have a video on how to get a better price and how to get a better price if you're selling something.
Good for Tone King. If you ask before buying, but most people aren't going to ask. They're just going to go on the website and oh, hey Jason, by the way, I really like your videos, man. You play some good stuff, real good stuff.
Yeah, he's been off the charts lately. I'm getting jealous with all these people getting better. I'm thinking, hey Phil Mosley, how are you, bud?
Good to see you, Mr. Phil.
Yeah, I'm
always there.
I'm getting depressed because I'm getting stagnant. I'm getting and I'm not getting any better. So I'm thinking about selling all my equipment. No. But to be honest, I do see people in here. I'm not going to mention any names that they haven't been playing long, and unbelievable improvement. I can really see some of the younger people that they haven't been playing like as long as some of us.
I'll tell you who impresses me, but I can't. I really I don't dislike the guy, but I can't. It just amazes me that he's given theory lessons. But that guy, I can't think of his name. The guy's got 50 million guitars. He's just starting to learn how to play. It sounds like, but he knows theory. What's the guy's name? He's a kid with glasses.
I know who you're talking about, but he is getting better.
He's getting a lot better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a good guy.
Everybody should be trying to have fun. That's what it's fun. Isn't it fun?
Yeah, I mean, I can see myself getting depressed. You listed to somebody like Cameron Cooper, and he said, "Oh my gosh, I think I need my light on. It's getting dark."
Yeah, Mitch is looking a lot better than last night. He did one with Dale. It looks much better. I look better than you looked last night as foggy, but I'm kind of like got the foggy thing going on like you had last night.
Yeah, and all you need, like I said, I could tell your computer is more than sufficient enough. You get a C920, it's going to look
yeah. That's what I'm going to get one of those.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, it's all. This is easy, but like I said, this works pretty good. But this is StreamYard, but this is beta. It's good. You know, it's going to be some kind of business thing. It's not going to stay free all the time. I mean, this is a free version. They do have a paid version where I can put overlays on. Yeah, you know, Phil, you know what I did? I kept on saying I'm going to buy somebody's lessons or whatever. So I bought Robert Baker's because he has a sale every now and then. It's really worth it for all his lessons. I haven't done anything.
Well, why not? Why don't you watch it?
I do. I mean, I watched a little bit of it, but I mean, I need.
You got to sit down and practice and quit doing all
What?
these.
No,
Streams.
I'm practicing all the time. I'm killing that crazy train. I'm trying to get it exactly right. So I am practicing, but I don't like.
But see, that's not what you need to stop trying to practice covers and learn the different. And I play everything by ear and a pattern.
Yeah, well, I do too. I mean, everything I do is scalular, but I'm learning just from the little bit I did watch of Robert Baker's lessons. I'm starting from the in progression. You know, I like to play 3-note per string scale stuff, and instead of going 1 3 5, how about doing 1, 2 or 3, 1 3 5, mixing it up, and I couldn't believe how it does sound good.
Right. Yeah, I'm blessed that I play by ear, but I'm cursed for the same thing because by doing that, I never really learned anything.
Yeah, I keep on saying I want to learn theory, and I mean, I don't even half the time I don't even know what chord I'm playing. I mean, I tell you, you get spoiled just using lately, I thought about that, but I still.
He's not doing videos. He's doing chats. He chats
right.
every night.
Well, I think I played 3 hours right afterwards the other night. So I'm still. Last night I didn't get to play anything. I was exhausted.
After your stream was over last night, I went upstairs and played.
Yeah. I'll probably do it. Yeah, and then on the weekends I'll make up for it. Let's see. See, Don can't see the chat. He don't have another window open.
Well, just when somebody types something, the way you have it comes in after they type it in.
Yeah, well, I'm posting it so you can see it.
Oh, well,
yeah,
don't go. Yeah,
so
Mosey, I don't know that guy. Let me write that name.
Oh, Phil, he's good. He does a lot of backing tracks. I mean, super backing tracks.
I like that.
Actually, I did one of his.
Sam Mosey.
Yeah. Backing. So I think that's where I excel. I can play to a backing track for the most part, but
That's right, Dave. That's right. It's like my golfing muscle memory. I spend too much time playing golf. I should spend more time playing my guitar.
My buddy took me out in golf. This is 20 years ago, maybe longer. Just on the range, he's hitting them off the drive, 300 yards. I'm lucky to get 30 feet. I'm hitting it down.
30 feet left, straight, and 50.
Oh my gosh! And I pulled my back out, which I have a lot of trouble with, and that was last time.
There you go. Yeah, well, stay away from golf. It's a very, very expensive hobby. That was good.
Thanks, Phil. I appreciate it.
That was good. Was that blues? Was that blues? Or you did one blues?
I think it was a blues.
Yeah, it was good.
I know.
That was right after you got your Helix, wasn't it?
No, I haven't done anything with the Helix yet.
You haven't?
No. I mean, I'll put some videos up with the Helix, but I haven't played with any.
That Yamaha thing sounds good.
Yeah.
I can't believe you got the Helix. That Yamaha's, man, that's all you need. That thing sounds good. Sounds much.
Yeah, everybody sub to Phil Mosley Music.
Yeah, I got Phil.
Of course, everybody in here. It's not like I got 100,000 people in here. They probably are sub to Phil that's in here.
So Phil is Bam Mosey, Mozzzi,
Mosley Music. Phil Mosley Music.
Oh, Phil. Well, who's Bam Mosey? I thought Bam.
That's Bam. Bam is I think you're Bam. Are you from Europe? I forget. From the UK.
Phil does backing tracks too.
Phil does backing tracks. Yeah, Phil Mosley Music.
Oh God, what the hell am I subscribed?
Now I did a few of oh well I think Jason had some stuff I put up there. He put up there I played too. Ed Dana's put some stuff up there. And I'll learn this new lick. I like Dale Braun. He's a Canadian, and
yeah, I like that guy a lot.
Yeah, and I get some stuff. I get a lot of ideas from him. And then I got this new one, which I haven't played it with. It sounds really cool, and I'm getting it down pretty good. It's a little different. It's pentatonic, but you're doing something totally different with it.
I think I do everything pentatonic. I couldn't tell you what I do, but I think
I do pentatonic and with the added major and minor. That's all I know I'm doing. Like I said, I play by ear, and I know it doesn't sound bad, so I figure it's I'm doing something right.
Right. I got a question for some people. Last night I got some subbed from no, I can't I don't want to mess this up. Todd, somebody, does that guy Eric EVH, is he the guy that him and his son go to?
Yes.
Do they have a set Gary Holt? It looks like the same guys.
There's a Gary Holt, but I don't know if it's the same guy.
Well, he subbed to me. I subbed him back. I checked out his channel, and it's some kid playing. It's mostly a kid playing like 30 seconds to a minute of guitar, and he's actually pretty good he's very young and he's just learning. But I'm just trying to figure out who everybody else is. I know that Eric EVH guy's got a lot of good.
Yeah, he's something. He's in a different stratosphere. Well,
Dave R. That guy's got. You got a lot of guitars, Dave R.
Dave. I don't know how many. I could the songs I know, I could probably name them on here. But Dave R. I mean, all the way through. I don't know. See, that's one thing. I've only played in a band one time where I made a little bit of money, and that was like 1976 or whatever it was.
Never played a band. That's got to be fun.
And I felt guilty because how many guitar riffs? All my riffs sound like Chuck Berry back then. That's all it was. And they were satisfied. Well, they did a lot of Beach Boys, Beatles, and I remember we played "Smoke on the Water." I couldn't play that. I can do it now. I can play the lead in there pretty close, but I couldn't do it then.
That guy, that guy in Deep Purple, what's his name? He's hard to copy. To play his leads.
Richie Blackmore. Yeah.
One time I said, I'm going to learn space trucking, and I put the CD in, and it's like, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah,
that guy's good. He's very underrated.
For his time, he was really good.
I think he's very underrated. Richie Blackmore.
Oh, so Dale, Dale, you're talking about thinking about getting the THR 10X. Well, it's definitely worth it. It's a great practice amp. Since I got the Helix, there's a certain sound in it. It just sounds, I can't duplicate it on the THR 10X. But having said that, it's still fine. Now I got mine. I did a survey on Guitar Center. I did a survey, and I got $100 for doing this survey. It was like over the phone.
Really?
It took about 2 months to get the money, but I got it. And so I used that. So I got $100 off when I bought the THR 10X. So I'll pay it's like $300. Sometimes they have it on sale for $280 or whatever. But I think I paid $200 for it with the $100 I got off for doing that interview. And the whole thing was basically they wanted to know about Mitchell guitars, why whatever, because they own Guitar Center, it's their brand, guitar Mitchell. Because actually I did have a Mitchell guitar, but I took it back. And thinking back, I think I should have kept it because it really wasn't that bad. For the money, it had lock-in tuners, and I forget which one was HDR 400. I forget what it was.
What style? Strat style, or
it was a Strat style, but didn't have a trim or anything. And but I'm looking at it, and the it had binding around it, but it was like it had cracks on it. So in a brand new guitar, but still it probably not enough. I should have kept it for the money, but they have them for like $150-$200 now. If they got like a scratch and dent sale up there, a guitar, it'll be on an advertise, but they sound good. Now, if you listen to that guy, I did a Johnny Anderson, where he's I can never say his name. Yngwie Malmsteen.
Yeah.
He's a shredder and he's unbelievable. He just don't put a lot of content in all the time. And I asked him if I could, showcase his video. He said, "Sure, go ahead." So he's on one of my videos, but he buys these Mitchell. I mean, he has good guitars too, but he buys these cheap Mitchell guitars, or some of the cheap like knockoffs over from China. But he bought a couple Mitchell guitars. You cannot tell if he's playing a $10,000 guitar or a $200 guitar. That's how good he is.
Mitch, I bought the Les Paul. I always wanted a Les Paul.
Me too.
In '88, I should have got a Les Paul, but this guy talked me into getting this super Strat that Gibson had out at the time, and I guess I got it because it had an ebony fretboard. Is that stupid? But anyway, make a long story. When you're playing through something like the Helix with all those different, I don't think you'll hear any difference. Actual sound quality. Now you may mentally play better because you're on a more expensive guitar, but I don't think once you saturate the sound with a amp and a cabinet, some kind of distortion and overdrive, delay, maybe a little reverb. Some guys even throw a chorus on top of that. You wouldn't know one guitar from the other because you're using the Helix as that's your tone.
Yeah. But I mean, I hear a difference between the Helix and the THR 10X for sure.
Yeah, but I'm saying guitar. Like if I'd have got an Epiphone Les Paul versus the Gibson Les Paul,
or
the Helix, I don't think anybody would know the difference.
Yeah. I'm saying that I had all that work done to my Epiphone, which is on the sofa over here in its case.
Excuse me, Nick. Buck Lester, do it, man. Go to a blues jam. I'm thinking of doing that down in Fells Point. They have one.
Oh, really?
Cat's Eye Pub once a month.
Is that in Baltimore City?
Yeah,
I know.
Fells Point, I was thinking of you because I was there yesterday. There's nothing wrong.
I haven't been out there in my years.
Fells Point is very safe.
Remember EJ Bugs? Is that what it was? EJ
Bugs? Yeah. With the black light, with the.
I can't remember. It's been so long. And
what do you call
what's the big place? Hammerjacks.
No, that's gone. That wasn't that. The Hammerjacks is in a different part of the city, but
right.
A lot of places. That's a pretty cool place. If you want to do a pub crawl, that's the place to go. But there's a lot of nice things. There's a new hotel down there in the place where they did Homicide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a Homicide where the hotel is. Yeah, when they did the Homicide. Hey, shut up. The dog.
Sounds like my dog.
Yeah, a little yapper.
Yeah, I used to go down. It's all.
Good for you, Janice. Good job, man. Get out there and play. You can sing and play.
Very good.
Who'll Stop the Rain? Great song. Have you guys ever heard of Joe Stump? Never heard of him.
No.
Let me write it down. I'm taking notes tonight. I got all kinds of stuff to check out and some people to sub to. Joe, what's the name? Joe. Oh, it disappeared.
Here it's back.
Joe Stump. Okay, put it on the next one. Do it. Absolutely. Do it. That's what I want to do. They had a place up in Elegant City, but now it's open mic. But now everybody comes in and sings and plays acoustic guitar. I don't sing, and I can't really. I can play acoustic, but I'm not very good on it.
Yeah, I can't play
A B with different pickups. You notice different A B. Even through okay, cool, Dave. I'll take your word for it, man. You got enough guitars and enough. I'll bow down to anything you guys say. A lot of difference in feel, and you can tell.
See, I had those pearly gates put in the Epiphone, and to me, it still doesn't sound like a Les Paul. I mean, not like the Les Paul I got. So I already did a video. I haven't posted it. I already did like a couple clean sounds and some dirt sounds on both. And I'm going to put it on there and see if you guys can tell what the difference. I haven't set it up yet, though. And I'm thinking I could tell the difference, but I might not be able to tell the difference, to be honest with you.
Hey, I got a question for Rockin' Dave. Rockin' Dave, you can shred on anything. Do you have a Les Paul type guitar, and does it slow you down?
He's got a Les Paul.
Oh, he does? I thought he did.
I think so, yeah.
Dave,
yeah.
Rockin' Dave, does that Les Paul slow you down? Because I'm like, I can't.
Hi, Laura's guitar.
Lars guitar is a new one. We'll get that one down. Lars guitar. Hey, when you post this, are you going to post this on YouTube?
It's going to post itself. Yeah.
Oh, it's going to put. Will it have the chat in it?
Yeah, it'll have the chat in it.
Okay, cool. Because I'll watch it over and read the chat.
Right.
You give me some of it, but
I'm trying to make sure I see. I got to do it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Look, don't worry about me. You just
see. Let me explain to the guys. Like, we're using this new streaming service. Well, first time we've used it. I used it last night, and it's called StreamYard. Now, unlike Jitsi, where it kind of behaved like it was a regular YouTube hangout or Google hangout, this gives me the all in one screen. I got the broadcast in studio here, and it's got it gives me the actual YouTube comment thing, but only for me. Don can't see it. Yeah. Only me. So
Jason, now what are you going to buy? You got a new bank card. Oh my God! Does that mean you're going to get more guitars? Jason,
it's
going really fast.
The thing is,
hey Paul, how you doing, man? I like Paul.
The thing is, I'm still looking at guitars, and I swear, now I see Gibson, a Guitar Center. They're starting to do their. I can't remember these two different brands they're advertising now that they're starting to sell. I mean, higher end brands, I think. It just doesn't stop, and I'm constantly looking at guitars.
You've got an obsession, man.
That is.
Gas. I mean, you have like the gas and all caps.
Johnny B posted this new EVH. It was just announced, I guess, on the in NAMM, Summer NAMM. The EVH Bumblebee, and I think it's going to go for under 1,000. I'm not sure.
You got to get one then.
I know. I'm not.
Mitch, you left the chat last night to Dale, and so I typed in. I said, "You kill me," because I remember going back to when you were thinking about getting the EVH, and you finally got the EVH.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little different. All right.
Yeah, I got the basic one, just the standard, which is fine. And
but anyway, but you got that, and then it's like I never sold on any of your videos. Next thing I know,
they're up there. You got to look. They're there.
When you first got it, and then you got the Ibanez, and then you put new pickups in the Epiphone.
but I was just like
a blue Les Paul. It's like, no, I want to get a blue Les Paul. I got it anyway. I had to.
They are like, I mean, having said that, I have 8 guitars, but compare me to Steve from Boston or Phil McKnight. What do they have?
They got
tons, right?
Yeah. But I mean, Phil McKnight, you can understand it.
Janice is leaving. Janice, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping in, Janice, and I like your new avatar.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate everybody.
And post more videos, Janice. With many people getting slowed down on Les Paul, a lot of people kind of fight with them. I fight with mine, and I don't on the SG Firebird. When I went into Chuck Levin's, and I'm waiting for the salesman that I talked to on the phone, and I'm looking for guitar straps, couldn't find it, but I'm standing there, and I looked up, and right above me is the most gorgeous blue SG.
Yeah, they have that modern blue.
That's the guitar. That's the guitar. I said, I'm buying that guitar. And it was like $1,000 less than the Les Paul. And sitting down, I'm playing it. I'm playing it through I think a Fender twin amp or some kind of Fender amp, and it just sounded gorgeous. It felt good. Reminded me back in the '70s when I'm in high school and I was starting to learn how to play a little bit. I said, I got to have a strap because when I play at home, I play standing up all the time. I put it, man, that thing neck dive like crazy, and I can't gunsling. I can't put it down real low. That I cannot do. So that's why I got the Les Paul. I love my Les Paul.
Dale's right. Yeah, the Tone King. He's Lord knows how many amps or guitars he has. My God,
that's ridiculous. What is he doing?
He's a collector. He's a collector. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like everybody knows I'm talking about retiring in 13 months or 13, 14 months, and I don't know if I want to have all this. I don't know where I'm going to go. We talked about buying a mobile home somewhere, or because it's just so much upkeep on here. I got a half acre, and But I might, if I'm retired, I might not mind doing it. You know, I don't know. We got options.
Well, Mitch, one thing we got to do is I got to come up there and we got to do a YouTube collaboration jam live. That's what
Yeah,
you got to figure
you
out.
can come up. We got to do it when my wife's. See, I don't even. I've never.
Right. Can we
do it when my
double
wif's
headphones?
not home? You know.
Can we do it double headphones?
What's that?
Can we both have headphones and do it?
We could. I think you can actually. Well, I can still hook up 2 amps to. I could hook up another amp to this mixer, and I could get one of those things where you can hook up multiple headphones. You could do it that way. But I mean, if my wife's out of the house, we could use amps. Yeah. See, my last guitar I bought. Well, I bought the classic that I took back, Les Paul. But before that, I got and I've only did I think one video on the. I got one of the $200 Affinity Telecasters. And it's not a bad guitar. It just needs to be set up properly. Because I don't have a Telecaster. So I think I might get a bone nut put in that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm Sweetwater. I didn't really have a problem with them. I mean, I expect.
Don't give Sweetwater your phone number, man. They keep calling you.
They don't call. They do once, not too much. I don't mind. It's all right, and I'll get an email from him every now and then. But I mean, have you bought something from him, Don?
I forget what I bought from them, and man, they will not leave me alone. Oh my! I finally told the guy, I said, "Listen, please stop calling me." They kept calling me.
I'll call you.
You know, they had my cell number. You can call me.
Yeah, they got mine. I don't mind.
But you know, and if I shop online and just browse their website, every time I go on to anything, Yahoo, Fox, whatever news site I'm looking at, oh my God, there's Sweetwater. I get tired of seeing Sweetwater.
Hey, Dave Bryan, my brother and my sister-in-law, they were full-time RVers for, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 years. He just got out of it about a year or so ago. And he would do work camp. Like he would work at different places throughout the country, which paid for his stay and maybe make a little bit of money. And he retired before he's like 68 now. He retired like at 56 or 58. And so he had to work. And but he did it for a while. But now he lives in they bought a mobile home 2.5 years ago, in Leesburg, Florida. So I visited 2 years ago. I was out there, and but now his wife doesn't like it. She wants to come back to Maryland. She's from the Essex area, down in there. So she wants to. He said he swore he would never come back to Maryland, but
He's my guy. I'm moving to Delaware, man. Right by.
I'd move to Delaware before I move back to Maryland. I'll tell you that right now.
Once I get out of Maryland, I'm gone. In a way, I'm glad I was able to go this summer. I hate that I missed the chance to hang with.
Yeah,
Dave, I missed it. Where did you go?
Oh, they're all at the summer NAM now.
Oh, okay.
But you think you're going to get winter NAM? It's going to be in Anaheim. It's going to be more money, and you got
California. I'm staying away from California, man.
Yeah, I've never been to California.
I've been there once. I won a Super Bowl trip. It was cool. That's
really?
Well, we did. It was in the. It was around '91, and Baltimore didn't have a team, and
right.
I didn't give two hoots about Buffalo or Dallas, so we sold the ticket. That was a cool. It was a contest I won. Where at the dealership I worked, where I sold cars all my life.
Right.
And we came home with money, man. We sold the Super Bowl tickets. My buddy was stationed in the Navy in San Diego, so we drove from Marina Del Rey down to San Diego, watched the game, got to see him. I hadn't seen him for a couple of years, and we came home with money.
That's cool.
And these were the worst seats. I took a picture of the ticket, and I wanted to do the NFL experience, but we got there to the Rose Bowl, and that year in '91, I guess it was, or '92. I don't know what year it was. It was early '90s, and the line was so long. I mean, I'm telling you, the line was 50 yards wide and 100 people long. You never get in there. But
right.
we toured the Rose Bowl, and our seats were in the end zone about 5 rows from the top. And the Rose Bowl is like nothing like any of these modern stadiums. It's like straight up. There's no concourses. You know what I'm saying?
Like the old Memorial Stadium.
Exactly. There's no concourses where you go up ramps and all, and then you get to your seat.
That was hot. That was high.
Straight up. I mean, we were at the very top. So, hey, we sold the tickets, and some kid gave us, it was a long line going through a neighborhood to get down to where you parked to go to see the Rose Bowl.
Yeah. See, I can't walk around like I did when I was younger. And, I don't know.
90,
maybe now if I lost the sway, it wouldn't be too bad.
I was 40 then.
Yeah. But
I was a youngster.
Because I imagine if you're at summer NAM, winter NAM, you're going to be doing a lot of walking. But
have you ever been? You haven't been to any of the guitar shows, have you? Nick?
No. I got back in guitars like in 2015. I haven't played. I did have one around the house. I had going back farther, I got back in 2001 after not having a guitar for at least 10 or 15 years and not touching one probably.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. A guy I worked with, he bought one for himself. He bought one of the Joe Satriani guitars and a Mexican Strat for his son, and they were taking lessons. And I said, man, I'm going to get back in it. So actually, I took like three months worth of lessons from this guy. He goes, I will have you playing like me in 3 months. Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. Because he was a shredder. And he was an older guy. He was older than me, but he could shred. But I mean, to be honest, I didn't follow everything he said. But anyway, I stopped. So then it was an Ibanez S370, and I didn't play it for a long while. And then 2015, at 59 and a half, I said, what I'm going to do? I'm going to dedicate to try to get better at playing guitar. And so I got rid of that Ibanez, and I took money out of my 401k to treat myself at 59 and a half. And I got the American Strat Deluxe. I got it in here. We have a nice music store in town, Lynx. And so they ordered it and got it and set it up. And of course, they set everything up, with it. So, and I started finding you people on YouTube, and you want to learn how to play this or that. It's all on YouTube. And
isn't that amazing?
I've learned more in the last 3 or 4 years than I did the last 58 years of my life.
If they would have had YouTube in the 80s, I would have played the band, because you can learn any song. 10 guys will show you how to play the same song.
Yeah. But talking about R2, R3, here's another. He's in another world by himself.
R3. He's crazy.
Yeah, he's in another world. Now, I don't know why I'm not getting any. I don't know what I did, but I'm not getting anybody's notifications anymore. None. I might see it on the homepage, so I have to look. I gotta see what I did wrong. I must have.
It's funny. I think I had the bell rung on Dave R, but I never get any notifications and I'm always up late, and I keep forgetting to check his channel because he's always got these late chats, and I miss him.
I'm not sure.
What was Brian Stewart disappointed about? I've seen it come across it a couple times that Brian seemed let down.
Talking about Summer NAM.
Yeah, down at NAM.
See, I don't know. See, I wouldn't. The only reason I would want to go more than it's just seeing you guys, we see every.
Yeah, Ibanez wasn't there. Wow. Paul Reed Smith wasn't at Summer NAM.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I'm
looking at Jason's. I get where because he said Sweetwater gear was bigger and it's much closer to where he lives. Oh, okay. Oh, so it was small.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to the Sweetwater Gear Fest thing.
That would be cool, I guess. Is that something that just Joe Blow like us off the street can go to?
Yeah, it's Nashville. The two, it wouldn't be a bad idea because I could go. Take my wife with me. We could go to it. Isn't the Grand Ole Opry there?
Yeah, but you don't need the Grand Ole Opry. You just go down. There's a street, Mitch.
Yeah.
And like every building has like three bands playing in it.
Yeah. We can't do it. My wife can't walk. She's got.
Oh.
So we have to go somewhere where she can sit down or.
Well, it's like the first floor. There's plenty of places you can go into.
See, because we used to go. We haven't been in a while, but we like going to. A lot of people don't Myrtle Beach, because we like the Grand Ole Opry there, and they have out the Alabama Theater.
Oh, cool.
And then you go Broadway on the beach.
Oh, summer NAMM. Yeah, okay, NAMM. Yeah, I knew NAMM. You had to have a pass. That was a holdup for a hack to even get there, to go there.
Now I wonder if you could get a. I'm sure you can at Sweetwater, but like at Summer NAMM, can you buy stuff? I mean, can you get any good deals there, or is it all just stuff that the big guys are getting ready to sell?
I think most of those things you have to buy it from. You can buy that vehicle, that guitar if you want it, but you have to buy it through a retailer.
A retailer, yeah.
You can't buy it right there at the Summer NAMM. But Nashville has a buddy of mine's neighbor, a neighbor of mine's daughter moved down there and lives down there, and she says it's just really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't visit. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live there, but I would definitely want to see Nashville.
Right.
And if you're down there, you got to go in the Grand Ole Opry, right?
So, is there anything left in Hollandtown?
Islandtown? Yeah, I haven't been there for a long time. I think that Greek restaurant's still there.
I know Hauser's left a long time ago.
Hauser's left a long time ago. That's my father's favorite restaurant.
I don't think I was ever there, believe it or not. I can't remember being there.
It was like like an art museum restaurant. I didn't think the food was that great, but everybody. I'm like the only person that didn't like the food there.
Yeah.
I didn't dislike it, but it wasn't that great.
There's an Italian restaurant, Marchetti's or something. Is that or Gina not Gina Marchetti, but it was not the cult Gina. But there's
Little Italy, or
it's on the Eastern Avenue, right off Eastern. I can't remember.
Well, you got Little Italy. There's all kinds.
Yeah.
A lot of places have closed down, but there's new ones, and Little Italy's okay, and Fells Point's okay.
Yeah, Dave R goes. They need to move Winter NAMM to Phoenix.
Okay,
he just moved to Arizona. Just literally.
Don't they always have Winter NAMM in California?
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah.
I don't know what that's all. Why don't we move it around the country a little bit?
And Phil, hey, Dave R, how far are you from Philip? I can't talk. How far are you from Philip McKnight? You might be close to him. Yeah, I think Brian Dale about getting good deals at Gearfest. I think it was a higher end Les Paul, custom Les Paul, I guess it was, but he said he was tempted. They gave him a real good price, or they kept on dropping it. Oh yeah, they should do NAMM. And well, you might, Phil. Wouldn't they? You would think they had something similar there, some kind of big guitar convention there in the UK somewhere.
He's got to go. Got to go to Germany to.
Oh yeah. They have the GitCon.
Well, and that's the other thing they have there at the music store, Thomann.
Oh, isn't that where GitCon is? Isn't it? Is it at Thomann, or is that two different things?
GitCon is something just separate. They have university something.
That's close, Dave. Definitely close. You got to hook up with them. I'm sure you will eventually.
I don't know. McKnight's getting pretty big. It's funny that Scott McKnight. He's a good guy, but I made a comment on he was doing a thing on the Fender Mustang and the presets, and I said you can tweak them and something like that. And I got it. He didn't. It wasn't McKnight, because somebody answered in third. It wasn't McKnight, and said, I'll be sure to tell Phil what you said. It was a real. I copied and pasted it, and I said, you know what? I'm not creating any havoc. I just made a point that he said most of the presets sucked. Well, you can get in there and you can tweak them.
Yeah, a lot of people do. What was it? What was the platform that sucked?
It was about the Mustang. He said he was going through all the presets on the Mustang, whatever, the Mustang 4 or whatever. And some of them did sound bad. He said, I like this one, I don't like this one, and all that. And I said, I don't know that's fair, because people are going to think the amp sucks when, why don't you show that you can take this preset and do this and that, and it sounds fine. And somebody answered my comment, and it was like, what the, I'm not a troll.
Right.
People, when I comment,
but that wasn't Phil. He didn't have anything to do with it. Right?
It was his post, and I must have missed the video he put up that says I have people that are administrating my comments.
Right.
It was really weird. It wasn't somebody else's reply into it. It was Phil McKnight replying to my comment, but it wasn't Phil. So I don't watch his videos anymore.
Now I've only had one incident. I mean, I know there's people don't like. I mean, would you rather see some pretty young guy or pretty young girl than us old fogies?
Right.
But me, I understand that people just, they're going to migrate to you.
Well, you're the one that got me into the, with Hack and Reckless and all these other guys, and there's no drama. You rarely see a thumbs down on anybody's video.
Oh, there's plenty of drama. There's plenty of drama. I just choose not to get
I haven't seen
involved in it.
I haven't seen too much of it. The people that I follow and the 10 people that comment on my videos. So I think it's cool.
Oh yeah.
It's a great community.
Like you were pretty tight with, and you guys remember Brian Fingler's guitar. He put up some good stuff for being having messed up fingers, and he could play. He could play, and he got. I think what happened is, he fell in love with this girl on YouTube. Yeah,
Malaysia.
I hear you, Jason.
Everyone thought I was a troll. I don't think Jason. You're a nice guy, man. Jason's the guy that puts everybody's avatar up on his videos, right? So when you watch one of his videos where he's jamming and playing, everybody's, support the community, whatever, and everybody, yeah.
Hey, Jamal stopped in. Hey, Jamal, how you doing, bud?
Green.
Thanks for stopping by.
I see Jamal everywhere, man.
Yeah, I haven't caught In the Blues Shane live in a long time, so I'll catch like some of his replay.
He's the only big YouTube guy that I watch.
I haven't watched him live and just a little bit of stuff. There's so many people. There's not enough hours in the day.
There's not enough hours in the day.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's for you. You're retired. I'm not.
Hey, Rockin' Dave, I'm Don. I'm not Dan. God damn it. but I have been called a lot worse, so it's okay.
And I hope you guys don't mind. I'm not a drink. Don, I don't drink. Is that okay?
That's fine, man.
You didn't see, I don't know if you saw it last night, Dave R. and Dave Stafford, they were doing a show and they were both drinking. They were both drinking.
Your show?
No. Dave was doing his stream. Dave does almost like a late night. The late night crew. Dave R.
Never get notifications.
And I'm in bed at like 11 o'clock. So, but I can't sleep. So I have my phone on and I have my earbuds in. I'm just laying down. And Dave Stafford, he was feeling really, really good. And they did pretty good until he had to get up. He started walking around. That was funny.
Man, you gotta be careful with the guitars.
Yeah, but I'm not a drinker. I mean, I might during Christmas I might drink a mixed drink or something like that.
I drink enough for both of us, but I keep it.
Well, it's fine. I mean,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, this is pretty good. But like I said, this StreamYard is good, but it's not going to stay free. They're going to, we're testing. That's what we're doing. But it's solid.
All right, Dave. I'll call you Dave. I got a question because since he's in this chat and I'm part of it. Jamal, when are you going to do a video? I know you can play, dude. We want to see you play.
He's a Strat man.
He's got all kinds of guitars.
Yeah.
I see him with Shane. He's a lefty, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. You're right. I think there's there's not too many lefties. Jamal,
I see Jamal in a lot of chats, but I go to his channel. I never see him play. I want to see him play. I still can't think of that kid that does the videos that's gotten better. What's his name? Cheddar Kung Pao. There you go.
Yep. I knew who it was. I don't want to say. Yeah, but he's real. I mean, he knows theory really well. And I think there's a guy named Stitch teaches guitar. He's out of Florida.
Yeah.
Guitar
instructor.
I don't know, but I think it might have been. I'm not sure if he did any lessons with him or what.
I think Chicken Guitars uses that guy Stitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And she's come a long way.
She's very good. She's
come a long way.
She can really sing.
Oh, she did a thing with EJ. They did was it EJ? No, or was it I forgot the other guy's name. The one that just stopped streaming. He's a good guy too. I can't think of his name, but I still see him comment and stuff. It was Annie Lennox. What was that big song? And Kaylin did the singing. Oh my gosh, it was off the charts. I mean, right? Yeah, it was.
I'll have to go check it out.
If somebody's in here and can remember what the name of that song with it, Kaylin did.
Yeah, the Late Night Crew.
The Late Night Crew.
I'm subbed. And I have the bell rung.
GDTV. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, and Jason, they know each other personally. They met. Right. And that was really good. Caitlin, I mean, it was like professionally done, and she was just knocking it off the top. I mean, just singing was fantastic.
Somebody ought to that knows Chicken Guitars. She refinished. That's when Brian Finger went away after she refinished his Strat Blackie or whatever he called it.
Right.
And but anyway, he got mad because nobody. It's funny when he started a GoFundMe because he wanted money to go to Malaysia.
Right.
And believe me, he does not. That guy, Brian Fingerless, because of his what he does. He doesn't drink, but he does not want to go to Malaysia. Trust me, he doesn't want to go. But anyway,
he just did that.
And he did a GoFundMe, and nobody gave. I gave him some money, but nobody else did.
Mm-hmm. I knew nothing about it. But I have to every time I have to go through my wife first. If she sees a charge on something without her knowing it, I'm going to get the brunt of it.
Yeah, gotta keep.
So that's why I'm getting ready to buy another shirt from Hack when I get a T-shirt. So I got because she can't stand having credit cards. Every time I get it up, I got to pay it off. Right. And Zero said we don't have nothing on them now, and yeah, but yeah, I say I'm done buying guitars, but am I really? Who knows?
Dude, you only go around once. You know how long? Who knows how long we have when we get our age?
Oh, he's here. There's the shredder. I told you. There.
R2, R3.
Yep.
You can play.
How you doing? Oh yeah.
R2, R3, Poo Ninja, and who's the other? Who's the guy that does the He was here earlier with the Darth Vader mask.
Oh, is that Poo Ninja or I know who you're talking about. I think it is.
He was here.
Is it Pooh? I forget.
Maybe it is Pooh. I don't know.
I think it is. But Quentin is real good. I just wish he would do some more stuff. And I just like the way he plays. You can tell the real what I would call the professionals like Dave R. Eric. EVH Eric.
Rockin' Dave.
And
Pooh. It's Pooh that puts the
Pooh,
Darth Vader.
And
I'll be right back. I gotta get a beer.
All right. And when I listen to Johnny Bean, like Dave Hammond, I don't know if any guys ever caught any of the stuff he does. He is like, I think it was a video of his. He's got like a Halloween mask on, but he's playing, and it was unreal. Yeah. But this stuff's fun. I mean,
log it in and watch it.
I mean, there's people. Who was I talking to? Somebody doesn't even play, but he collects the guitars that was in here. I forgot who it was. I was talking to him last night. When somebody showed
the guest
or the night before.
All right, I'm back. What I miss?
Nothing. I'm just talking about people that buy guitars that don't even play; they just collect them. Yeah.
Some people are like that. But,
Oh yeah, I mean, it's
I'm getting ready. I'm going to sell my my Paul Reed Smith Torero with active pickups, which I just don't get, and my Epiphone. Yes, I don't need it. I don't need either one anymore now because I'll be playing this Les Paul, that, and the Gelvin. But I haven't touched the Gelvin since I got the Les Paul. But I'm telling you, this Les Paul slowed me down, man. It's. I feel like
Jason, you've done some good things for people in here. It's really really appreciative. I mean, yeah, some really kind-hearted things. And the only thing I ever did was send Utz potato chips to somebody because they make them here.
you gave Tone King.
Yeah, I mean, I've sent.
That was cool.
Actually, I sent some guy. I used to be in tech stuff, and I sent some guy some hard drives I had. This is years ago. I sent a girl a webcam. This girl I met online. I sent her a webcam. And this guy that I met online that I finally met in person 2 years ago, he lives in Savannah. And so we met up, we went to eat, we treated me and my wife. And they don't sell us potato chips out there. And I said, all right. So when I got home, I sent to him. He said it's the best. Sent him like a big box, a different type, best potato chips he's ever had. He said.
Does Quentin not have a guitar?
Yeah. Quentin's he's got a Strat, doesn't he? Let me see it. I'm trying to post everything so Don can see it.
All right, Rockin' Dave. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
It is a badass looking guitar, ain't it?
It is. Let's get him. But let me get
yours.
All right. Let me take this high. Let me get this thing off.
I gotta be careful. I don't bang it into. I'm so scared. I'm gonna bang it into something.
I know.
I almost want to put a. It's like I sold some trucks to guys, and they would just bang into the door and say, "Now it's got a dent in it. I don't have to worry about it." See, yours is darker. I think I have a lighter burst. Nah, I understand the camera angle.
Yeah, you gotta compare it in person, but I don't think any two's going to look exactly the same.
I think you're exactly right because the SG was much darker and prettier than this. But I like this thing, man. That's why I did the one video I did. I tried to do most of the leads clean, just because you can really hear it, even with the crappy microphone from the camera. It sounded good. That's a nice guitar, man. Looking at yours is like looking at mine, so I'll just watch yours. You got a better camera, better picture. I'm
waiting for. I'm going to wait for you now to get that Logitech C920. And what mic are you using? Are you using a built-in mic, or did you say you had a standalone mic?
To me?
Yeah. No, the guy next to you. Yeah, you.
The computer, the laptop mic.
Doesn't sound too bad.
I've got it. Well, I don't know. This is a. I forget. Well, I don't even know what brand computer I have. I told you the other night. I can't find. It says Vio, Sony.
Yeah, that's
Sony.
old.
There it is.
But it must be at least an I.
Dude, you're going to start
talking.
You're talking. Spriggan's a Deutsch, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not doing too bad. I'm sure if you got that get the Logitech C920, you'll be.
Well, I'm going whole hog, man. Eventually, I'm going to get it where, like, I don't care if it takes me half an hour to put it all or 2 hours to put it all together. I want my when I jam and I put them on YouTube, I want it to sound real good.
See behind me. Okay. Behind me over this shoulder here, you see that?
Right.
I built that because I used to build computers. I don't do them anymore. I haven't done it in a long time. That I built like 7 years ago.
You built that?
Yeah. And you just buy the motherboard, you buy the hard drive. It's nothing hard, and you just install the operating system. But
you still use it?
Yeah, this is my newer computer, this laptop, but I just upgraded that because I'm doing this video editing. You need a higher end video card, so I got a Radeon RX 580 or something like it. It's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, onboard RAM, and I upgraded from 16 megs of RAM to 24 in that. I didn't want to put too much because it's kind of, even though it's an i7, it's kind of outdated. It's just an older one.
Do you have more computers or more guitars?
All right, Frank, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm getting ready to stop
Thanks,
soon.
Frank. Yeah, of course, we've been on here. You used to tell me how. Oh,
I
an
have.
hour and a half. We're an hour and a half. So
how many computers though I have? Well, I got an i5 that I inherited on a real old one on the floor. All right, so I got 3 down here. I got 2 upstairs in that where the room we were.
Do you have Apple and Microsoft? Or
No Apple. I don't know anything about it. I don't know nothing about IO. And then my wife's got an i7. So I got 2. Actually, we got 3 i7s in the house.
I thought the i thing was. I thought it was i something. It was Apple.
No, this is the processor. The Intel's processor. Now they have the i9s out. You know, 12 cores, 12 threads, or what? I don't know. It's just so much. But now, AMD is back in the game with the Ryzen CPU, and I'm thinking about, maybe either buying or building one of those because it's supposed to be the best bang for the buck. Because you got 2 competing. You got Intel and AMD, and
yeah, I'm Intel. I used to have an Intel sticker on my computer.
Yeah. But
the worst thing I ever did, the stupidest thing I ever did, was switch to Windows 10 because you
get to the point where Windows 7 is going to be dead, and I think they're January. They're stopping.
Yeah, well, I guess, I have it makes me sick because I have a very, very nice Fostex 8-track digital recorder. Okay, and I used to be able to do songs on that, put it on SoundCloud. I could, put it in my computer and burn CDs. I can't use it with Windows 10.
No, CDs are like, no one uses CDs anymore.
I ball.
Yeah. Oh, he's joking. So Phil's got a.
You got me on that one, Dave.
Phil has a higher end i7. Good night, Frank, again. And see, I'm trying to do a little bit of video editing. I don't know. So I was using like Shotcut, which is a free video editor, but it's like a Movie Maker. It doesn't take a lot of, but CPU process. But DaVinci Resolve, it takes a lot of CPU if you want to do the. I forgot to do the video effects, and it's a learning curve. But you need to have a decent video card in there. So I had to upgrade that because I could barely do some of the stuff in DaVinci Resolve that I was doing.
Phil Mosley, he's in England, right?
Yes. My sound card, Janice, my sound card is my mixer. Right now, my sound card is the audio interface, which is the same as this. Oh, SoundCloud. What's your SoundCloud? Did you mean
Janet? I'll spell it for you, okay?
Did you mean sound card or SoundCloud? That's different. That's putting stuff on the cloud.
Okay, Janice, it's I'm going to spell it for you, okay? It's SHTTYSMTTY. My last name is Smith, and years ago I was given the name, not to cuss on your thing, but I was given the nickname Shitty Smitty. So it's Shitty Smitty, take the I's out. SHTTYSMTTY. So it's Shitty Smitty without the I's.
Where did you sell cars at, if you don't mind me?
Everywhere. I sold in the 80s, I sold Oldsmobiles just about everywhere.
Len Stoller?
Len Stoller's. Well, Len Stoller didn't have Oldsmobiles. Back in the 80s, it was.
Or did you ever work for
Heritage? No, I never worked for Len Stoller.
Okay.
But that's one of the few that I didn't work for. And then I sold Dodge from like 90 until 2005.
Listen to this. You know what I'm talking about. My very first brand new car I ever got was a '79 Ford Pinto.
That's my first new car.
Security Boulevard, Champion Ford. You remember that?
Yeah.
Champion Ford.
Now it's Coons. Now that's around the corner from me. That's around the corner from me.
Yep.
And it was a Pinto?
It was orange. It was orange.
That's what I got. I bought mine at Bob Davidson.
It was a Force.
I knew Bob Davidson.
Was it a 4-speed or a 3-speed? 4-speed on
4-speed.
No air. They always had trouble.
AM radio?
Yeah. Always had trouble with back then. What's that electronic ignition module would always go up in it. you're constantly replacing that. If you
I
remember,
never had a problem with mine, but then a year after I got that car, or 2 years after I got that car, I got in the car business, and everybody drove the car but me, because I got back in the '80s. They gave you a car to drive. Cool, Janice.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, dealers did do that. See, my niece's ex-husband, he was a car sale. He worked at Lance Stoller and a bunch of.
It's a wreck, but it was cool. You got a new car to drive, and then somewhere in the '90s they ruined it all. They took away if you got a demo, you had to pay taxes on it.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden you get like a 1090 for having.
I had a Chevy Vega. Dave Bryan. I had a Vega and I had a Chevette, used ones.
That's funny. My first brand new car was a '79.
Yeah, my first brand
Ford Pinto.
Ford Pinto, and I had it maybe 3 years. I didn't have maybe 40,000 miles on it, but the clutch was going up. And I traded in for a 1983 Toyota Tercel at Jones. And they're still around today in Bel Air.
When I met my wife, she had a Toyota Tercel.
I took it. It was small, it was 4-cylinder, but
yeah,
I'm getting like 39 miles a gallon. We drove to Florida in 1984.
Absolutely, sure.
Yeah, I like Toyota. Ever since then, I've never had all my cars have been, well, except for the used ones, they all been imports.
Gas is probably under $2 a gallon too.
But I remember the gas. I lived in Reynoldstown. I remember the gas shortage, and it was the odd even day rationing by your license. And you're Liberty Road in Reynoldstown. We're waiting in line to go gas, and people try to get in front of you. I hung around with this friend of mine. Well, he was a drummer. We played music together back then, whatever you want to call it. And people try to get, and they get in front of us. And the Moose is real big with a name like that. And as soon as you get out, they take off. They take off. They didn't want no parts of us.
I remember the gas rationing. Me and my buddy camped out in our cars and partied. Did a lot of stuff you're not supposed to be doing, but we did it.
Oh yeah. But I think when I got my license in 1971, I think gas was like 30 cents a gallon.
Yeah,
35 cents a gallon. Crazy.
We're old, dude. We're old, Mitch. We're old.
Yeah, but we're doing good, thank God. I mean, every day at work, I've been there. I'm going on 46 years, right? And there was people there been there longer than me. Well, they retired, but it's like every day somebody passes away.
Janice had a Pinto too. Good for you. There you go.
Oh, really? You had a 78.
78.
Yeah.
She was ahead of us.
Yeah, it wasn't a good car, but it was cheap. I think, for back then. I think it was like, what was it, $3,500 brand new or something like that, or
if you were buying a Toyota, or back then it was Datsun, you had either the Vega, like Dave was saying, or the Pinto.
Yeah.
Nova, that's stepped up in '74. You went mid-size Nova.
My brother had a Datsun 210 or something, B2. My wife's first new car,
B210,
is before her first new car. We were together. She got her. We weren't married yet, but she got it was an '84 Datsun 210 before Nissan. They went to Nissan.
They were called a B210.
Yeah, and hers was a 4-cylinder, and it was good, but not. They're so much better now. But I had a Nissan pickup truck. I had it for like 8 years and didn't put a penny into it. And I gave it to my stepdaughter and her husband, and they had it for another 5 years.
Datsun. Dave, you're old enough to know Datsun.
My wife had a Hornet when I met her.
Hornet. AMC.
She had I'm sorry. She had a Gremlin. It was a Gremlin she had.
Yeah.
It had the stripe on it. It was green, had the stripe on it.
A Hornet, man. That's going away. That's taking me back to high school. Looks like Guitar Hack just met Joe Bonamassa. Oh, cool.
Oh, he'll be really excited about that. Yeah.
Yeah, hacks are kind of like that. Bonamassa is not real big on a lot of effects, and Hack doesn't use much.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty much through the amp with maybe one or two pedals. What do you call boost? A Comet.
Yeah.
I remember the Comets. That was a Ford, right?
I don't even remember. I remember the name. I can't remember what.
I'm trying to think what it looked like, but I remember the Comet. Yeah.
or was it AMC, or I don't remember.
No, I think
I forget.
Comet was a Ford. Comet was a Ford.
I had a before I got new ones. I had a '64 Plymouth Savoy, push button automatic. If you
Really?
remember those,
My mom had a push button automatic.
push button automatic.
Start.
My father was a cab driver, and he owned he worked for Checker, if you remember Checker Cab Company.
Sure.
And but we had bought this from my neighbor. No, who we bought it from? Did we get it from my neighbor? I forget. Yeah, I think, and like for $100, and we got one of those Earl Shy paint jobs.
Yeah.
And I had it for 4 or 5 years and sold it for $100.
There you go. To know your penny.
It was a slanted 225. It's the Chrysler motor, Plymouth, whatever. And just cars are not like they were.
No.
I mean, I have plenty of problems with that.
Look, I'm driving a 2002 Dakota extra cab truck I sold to myself in 2002. It's got almost 139,000 miles. And I look at trucks, and it's like used trucks are over $20,000.
Yeah.
I'll keep driving mine.
I have a
Checker and yellow cabs.
I have a 2013 Honda CRV. It's paid for, and I'm going to make it. I had like 70 some thousand miles. I'm going to make it last as long as I can.
My wife has the HRV, the smaller version.
Right.
Mini CRV.
My wife was thinking about. Well, she got a 2000. It's Corolla. It's only 2 years old, so I guess it's 17. But she was thinking about getting maybe getting the Toyota RAV or but she decided to get that.
CRV. I'll tell you what, that CRV.
She don't work, and she does work. She works 1 day a week. It's 2 miles from the house, so she's got like 4,000 miles on her 2-year-old car or something like that.
Is that right?
Or maybe 8,000 miles. Yeah.
She'll just be chomping at the bit to get that car.
Yeah, but I mean, she's just Let's see.
Comet was a Mercury. Okay.
Oh,
I had a Ford Falcon.
I had a 70. My father had it, but I drove it. A 70. They called it a 70.5 Ford Falcon. Had the V8 302, orange and a black vinyl top. And that thing was nice. It was until my neighbor, one of the guys, he was sneezed and ran head on into it. Sneezed and had to get $1,000 worth of work done to it. And it was never right after that. I'm going to work because I used to work. I worked for, back in the day, it was called Maryland. If you remember Maryland Cup.
Yeah.
Well, we had a facility in Columbia.
Reisterstown Road.
Reisterstown and Ewings Mills, right? Or Dofield Road. Anyway, but they had a warehouse in Columbia, and I'm driving there after we got it back from being fixed, and my tires just smoke coming out of the tires. I pulled off to the side, and my boss happened to be going by. He picked me up. I told Dad the car. So he knew I wanted one of these. I hung around with these people. They had all these customized vans back in the mid '70s. So my father found one and he traded in. I had a '75 Chevy van. Chevy van, 3-speed on a column. He traded in for me. I mean, I had to make the payments. It was used, but it was still in '75, and it was fixed up, and I did more stuff to it. Back in the day.
What did we call those vans back then? What they call
Shagmobile.
Yeah, they had shag.
Yeah. But it was like the guy did it himself, and I did more stuff
to it. Fancy paint job on the outside?
Nah, nothing fancy. But I fixed it up more. I had an 8-track in it. And it was really good if you were too cheap to use a motel. I'm not saying for what, because it had a bed in the back and carpet, and a lot of people wanted to use it. I know that. But it was a 3-speed on a column. I had to learn how to use that right off the fly.
I drove. My dad bought his guy at work's car for me when the Toyota, the clutch when it went out. It was a Plymouth Duster with 3 on the tree.
It was a 327 or something like that.
Yeah, RAV4 or CRV. There's not much different. I mean,
a friend of mine I worked with at the Cups when we were in Owings Mills, he got a 327 Duster, blah blah whatever, and we went downtown. We went to the block. The block. And we weren't there more than an hour, and I can't remember where we parked at, but they busted into his car. They got the radio out. I think went to the jewel box or something like that. Or
oh my God.
Actually, a friend of mine, these kids I grew up with, we all started playing guitar at the same time. You know, look, I could do a bar, but these guys, it was twins. One played the drums, one played the guitar,
cool.
and they were playing these strip joints. not even 21
Really?
years old, playing these strip in the jewel box.
Oh
I think it was.
God.
I go down there and watch them. They had to be over 18,
Right?
and I'm just there watching it. And the girls, I had to get out of the way so they could get through. I'm like standing up. I didn't mind, you know. I had to get out of the way. You know, it was barely enough room, but you know,
Well,
that's the only reason I was down there. Just
they lowered the age to 18, drinking to 18.
The first year when I turned 18, it's the same year, 73. I think it's the same year they lowered it. So I used to go. I don't know if you're familiar on Liberty Road. You remember Cal Bittner's on Liberty Road?
Heard of the place, never been there.
It was near, like, remember Joe Grimm Ford?
Yeah.
It was right next to there.
Yeah.
And then there was another bar called Henny's across the street. And
I just at the Randallstown, but I know I've heard of both of those places.
Yeah, you're around Timonium area. Like, I didn't know too much about Timonium area, except for the what was the Macaroni Grill? It was used to be out there. It burnt down a couple years ago. It's a franchise. Macaroni Grill.
Yeah. It's not there anymore, huh?
Yeah, Padonia
Road, New York.
Yeah. It burnt down. It's from what I heard. I don't know, and they never rebuilt or whatever. But I liked it. It was good food.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what's there now.
Yeah, I haven't.
Something else is there. They change every time I drive out there. It's like, what the hell?
I mean, we go to Outback out there in Hunt Valley.
You should go to the corner stable for ribs, man.
I know.
There is. You may eat ribs as good, baby backs as good.
I don't eat ribs. My wife does, but I hear they got a lot of good stuff there. But I've never been there.
I've been biggest crab cake you'll get.
I've been past it, but
they have a crab cake the way G&M. We were talking about G&M the other day.
Right.
They have the big crab cake like G&M used to have. Very good crab cake.
Yeah,
and good chicken. The chicken takes a long time though, but
now, like I said,
But the ribs, you go there for ribs.
My diet consists of chicken. Well, I'll eat steak. Man, I might have it this week. Steak is not real bad. I saw you like a sirloin, and I might get one this week. But I don't eat bread. Well, I'll eat these like healthy choice dinners. Sometimes it might have some potatoes in there, but I haven't eaten any pizza in 5 months.
Man, you're slimming down. You're getting slim and trim. Hey,
217.
Hey, Dave, I guess you lived in Chicago when it wasn't such a bad place to live, right? Waffle House.
Yeah, everybody has a Waffle House, and we have at
we did a trip. We went to see my wife's cousin, who's very, very got the real bad arthritis. What do you call it? Rheumatoid arthritis.
My wife has it.
We did a trip, and we went to Virginia, Tennessee. What's that place called? Bristol, Tennessee, Bristol, Virginia. You know, remember the Geico commercial where I'm in Bristol, I'm in Tennessee, I'm in Virginia. That's a very cool place to go to. And they have the museum, the country music museum or something, and which is very expensive, but it was really cool. But anyway, so we went from there and we went somewhere in South Carolina to see her cousin. And then we went from there to the big city and on the water in Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, we were there.
We went to Waffle House. I love Waffle House, man. Waffle House.
Oh yeah, I used to like it. But we went on a bus trip to Myrtle Beach in 2002, and then another day we drove down to Charleston, and as we met another couple because. Everybody on the bus trip, we were in our late 40s at the time, but there was almost everybody else was in their 70s, whatever, 60s, 70s. So there was another couple, just like my wife and I. They were same age as us. Like his wife was 5 years older, like mine.
Youngsters.
So we became good friends. They live in Glen Rock. Well, she's definitely ill now. She's got that disease that Dudley Moore died from. So she's like she's pretty much bedridden. When they put her in her chair, she can't move or anything. But anyway, so we became really good friends. But we went to Charleston the one day on the bus trip, and we were hanging around. That we would meet up. They ran into Chelsea Clinton down there.
Really?
We weren't with them at the time. We were somewhere else. But they said they knew it was her. So they told me, But they are very very liberal, which is nothing wrong. You know, but,
Nothing wrong with that. You know.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Everybody has their.
Yeah, but yeah, so it was pretty cool. I like Charleston, really nice. I mean, a lot of historic. Then we went to the where the Civil War started, was on the waterfront there. What's it called? Fort Sumter.
Fort Sumter.
I mean, we didn't go at it in the winter, but we were on the port there. You know, so that was really cool.
That is cool. That's a neat trip. I enjoy it. I got a cool shirt out there.
Yeah. So
a lot of good. All right, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, I want to wrap it up. It's getting late, and I want to thank everybody who came in.
Oh, everybody.
Hey, Rick, how you doing? I
just Rick, saw Rick. Hey, is it Rick?
Hefner.
Is it Hefner or Hefner? How do you say it?
Thanks for stopping by, Rockin' Dave, Byron, Janice, and let me see. Dale,
Bam,
Lars Guitar, Denny,
Lars,
Rockin', yeah, Phil Mosley Music. Everybody follow Phil. Follow everybody.
I got to go back and watch the chat. Hey, Rick, before we go, Rick, type out your name phonetically. Because I want to, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Hefner or Hefner? All right, Phil, see you, man. Like death.
Yeah, Hefner, yeah.
Hefner. Okay, you said it right. Okay,
like Hugh Hefner.
Right, there you go. I had a lot of fun tonight.
Shush your mouth.
Really cool.
So, all right, guys, thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. And but I need to practice. I need to practice more. Right now, I got to watch a TV show with my wife.
You and me both. Yeah, go watch a show, and I'm going to go eat dinner.
And then afterwards, I'm going to go play some. So, guys, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Dave, if you're still here, if you can send me an email, I'm going to put it in here. I'm not going to put the whole thing in here, but it's easy to remember. Because everybody that's in here, we know each other. All right. Oh, did it show up? Yeah. And the rest of it is at gmail.com. Send me, and because I would like to do something with you and your Les Paul. You
put them on a personal message, the message thing on YouTube.
Well, I have to follow him in order to do that.
Oh,
yeah, unless he has his email just shown in his. Some people do, some people don't. Okay. So,
all right, I'm out of here.
I am too. Thanks, Dale. Right. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, everybody. Have a safe and good night and a great weekend.
Mitch.
See you guys. I'm ending the broadcast right now. Bye.
Right now, bye.
Are you okay?